YouTube family, what is up everyone? The original Grown B is bringing y'all another 3v3 my part gameplay. I think this has a pretty interesting ending. Now, to each its own. You may think that this isn't all that, but I thought it was pretty cool. But you know, that's not really what I'm making a big deal about today. As I've started to post more 2K videos, I'm actually starting to watch more 2K videos. When I first started this channel, it was mainly a Call of Duty channel, but as I started to drift away from Call of Duty being one of my main games, I started to pick up some of my old real passions in terms of gaming, which is RPGs and fighting games. So you can find those on my channel. Fighting games are actually the most popular game on my channel at this point. But as I've posted more 2K, I'm watching more 2K, and what I'm seeing from a lot of other 2K providers in terms of you know, what people are actually watching and who's actually making videos, nobody's really talking about basketball. Like, they're uploading 2K, but nobody's talking about basketball. They're telling you what attributes to put where, what size to make your guy, what else? What shot releases to use. I mean, they're essentially telling you how to or what to become as a player. And I've never believed in that in any walk of life, but in really any video game. Like, why would I want to be just another copy of somebody else who plays the game? My sense of giving someone advice has always been to teach you a new way to think about the game. And in teaching you a new way to think about the game, you can then apply your own skill set, your own reasoning, your own strengths and weaknesses, and that will make you better as a player. So my slogan for that is always, the mentality comes before the ability. In order to be able to execute on any level, you have to understand your strengths and weaknesses. You have to understand the philosophy of what you're trying to do, and that starts with the mentality. And then your ability can take over from there on what you can accomplish. But it all starts with your mind. And that's the same thing with 2K. I want to talk to you guys today about making good basketball decisions. Because at the end of the day, you could have a 105 overall and 67 badges. But if you're not making good basketball decisions, you're putting your team in a detrimental position. Let me show you something real quick that is not a good basketball decision. Swing the ball, swing it, swing it, swing it. Hey, come on. Swing the ball. Swing it. Swing, 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 swing it. Swing the ball. Oh my goodness. I didn't take it in rhythm. So for those of you who may not have noticed, we are back to the original gameplay that started the video, but it's not hard to see the issue with the clip that I just showed. It's not a matter of ego. When push comes to shove, the best basketball decision, the best available shot on the floor was lock down defender for 3. It's as simple as that. So ultimately what happened was I didn't get the ball on time, and it took me out of rhythm. I made an adjustment to my position based off of, and it was just a small adjustment. I moved just a bit before they finally decided to pass me the ball, and that resulted in me not being ready to take the shot, and I missed it. You know, that's an example of a bad basketball decision. Another example of a bad basketball decision: dribbling the ball up the court, not making a single pass, and shooting it. I don't care what your overall is. I don't care if you make the shot. That's always a bad basketball decision in my opinion. Here's why. Because when you don't pass, the defense doesn't have to change anything about their original game plan when they set up the defense. So when you decide to make that pass, the defense then has to think for the first time. They have to make an adjustment. They have to reprioritize their resources in terms of defending the team. And that is how you get the best shot available. Not by just running down the court and depending on your attributes and depending on these badges that you have to try to get yourself some score. And when you move the ball, the defense has to make some adjustments, and you capitalize on where your strengths are, and ultimately that is what's going to get you the best shot available. Now, how do you learn this stuff? Like, where does this knowledge come from? Where do you get your basketball IQ? Well, obviously you get it from watching the best players in the entire world. You get it by watching the NBA. And you don't get it by just watching your favorite team. You have to get to the point in a maturity to where you watch the game just to learn more about the game. You watch the game for the love of the game and not just for the love of your favorite team or your favorite player. What I mean by that is, if you want to learn how to perfectly execute the pick and roll, you run San Antonio. You watch San Antonio. If you want to learn about the different types of spacing patterns that can really stretch the defense, you watch Golden State. If you want to watch the best defense possible, at least in 2017, you got to watch Utah. Utah is the best defensive team in the league right now. You got to get out of this funk that just because you're a loyal fan, you can't watch other teams. That is the best thing to do, because that's how you learn more about the game. That's how you can have an intelligent basketball conversation and make better basketball decisions when it comes to 2K. Anyway, let me know if this was helpful to you guys at all. It's just something that has been on my mind for a little while. And also let me know what other videos you guys want to see, and I'll definitely put those up. See you guys later.